What's up guys, this is LeetCode 12 integer to Roman. Roman numerals are represented by 7 different symbols. So these are the symbols. The table here is from Roman to integer. For example, 2 is written as 2 in Roman numeral, just 2 ones added together. 12 is written as this way, which is simple 10 plus 2. The number 27 is written as this way here, which is 10 plus 5, is 20 plus 5 plus 2. Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest, from left to right. However, the numeral for 4 is not like this. Instead, the number 4 is written as like this. So because the 1 is before the 5, we subtract it, making 4. The same principle applies to the number 9, which is written like this, and there are 6 instances where subtraction is used. So these are the instances. Given an integer converted to a Roman numeral, input is guaranteed to be within the range from 1 to 30,999. So there are some examples here. And okay, so I think we can use this example as a thing that we can start to think about our solution, because I think we can use a hash map where we can use as keys the integers here, and the values can be the Roman symbol that is referenced to this integer value here. So yes, we can also have these instances here as a key and value. So we can have the key 4, 9, 40, 90, 490. And okay, so we can iterate through this hash map and check if the largest key in this hash map is greater than the num, or the num that we have as input, we can add this value, this key, into, it's actually the value because it's a symbol. We can add the symbol into a string, which we'll use here, perhaps a string builder, and this will be our result variable. And yes, we can add while the number is greater than the current key. So when we get out of this while loop, we can do the same to the next key. So at the end of this iteration, we will have our result into this string builder, and as we have to return a string, we just need to convert the string builder to a string, and I think that's the solution. Let's try to write some code. Let's start by checking if the input is valid. So if num is equals to 0, we have to return an empty string here. Otherwise we have to start to build our hash map. So our map is equals to new dictionary, which is a dictionary of int and strings. And let's start by adding from the largest integer to the smallest one. So here we'll have the number 1000. I have to look to the example here. So 1000 is m, and we'll do that by all the symbols. So after that, we will have the 900, which is, let's see here in the example, is a C before M, so okay. And here we will have the 500, which is D, 500. Here we have the 400, which is, let me see, the C before D. Now we have the 100, which is C, 90, which is, let me see, X before, so X can be placed before L, and C to make 40 and 90. So it's the X before C. And here 90, now we want the 50, which is L. Now 40, which is 40x before L. Now we have 10, which is X. We have 9, which is 1 before X. We have 5, which is V. We have 4, which is 1 before 5. And finally, we have 1. So we have 1, we have 4, 5, 90, 10, 40, 50, 90, 100, 400, 500, 900, 1000. So I think that's it. Now we can declare our result variable, which will be result equals to new string builder. Doing that, we can start iterating through this hash map. So we can do this by for it var item in map. Now item inside this for each, with the item variable, we can access the key and the value of the current item in this iteration. And we can check, let me see, we can do, I think, like this, while item dot key is greater than num. We can first add the value of this key into our result variable. So result dot, I don't remember the method of string builder, I think it's append. Result dot append the item dot value. And also we need to, yes, we need to subtract the current value to the num, not the current value, the current key to the num. So minus key. Yes. So I think that's the solution. Let's check. So iterating through the hash map, while the current key is greater than num, we can append the current value to the result variable. And also we need to subtract the current key to num. And yes, I think that's the solution. Let's try to return result to a string and see if that works. No, we have error in is very wrong here. So let's see what we did wrong. So while item dot key is greater, so I did the opposite. It's not item dot key is greater, it's that num is greater than item dot key. Yeah, so let's try to run again. So the output 3, it give me 2, but should give me 3. So let's see. So item in map, while none is greater than item is greater or equal, of course. So run the code. Yeah, that's it for this example. Let's try bigger one. 58. Okay, let's try to hit submit. Nice. So, okay, the time complexity here, it depends on how big is this number and also uh, how much we have to iterate through this hash map here. So that really depends on how big is the number. So I'm not 100% sure, but I would give a shot to big O of n, where n is the length of this number, is how bigger is the number. And the number here is the non-input. And the memory complexity is constant because it doesn't matter how bigger is the input. We will always declare these variables here, the result variable and the map, the hash map, to add all the key value pairs, mapping integer and Roman symbols. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.